Hold! Who are you? Gareth, from Stillrise Village. I'm watching for worm cultists. Down 4 of them today, but they keep harassing our village. If necromancers don't scare you away, Chieftain Sula could make use of you. She's in the middle of our village.
Our scouts let you through, yes? You have courage. The worm cult necromancers encamped nearby raided our village last night. We trapped 3 of their lieutenants inside our huts, but they refused to surrender. Our scouts call them Gorag, Felra, and Dragwar. We tricked them into the cellars below our huts and bolted the doors. Perhaps you can convince them to surrender. If you confront them, Stillrise Village would call you a friend. Our warriors guard the huts where the cultists are trapped. Unbolt the cellar doors to gain access. So far they've refused to see reason. If it must come to blows with their lieutenants, I understand. Stillrise Village keeps to itself. Because of this, they think we'd make perfect slaves. My what? Oh, we're Kothringi. After the Great Plague from decades past, I fear Stillrise Village is the last of our people.
Fortune doesn't favor the Kothringi.
More bones for the pile!
Leave us be.
Outsiders bring strife. I wonder what you bring.
If you won't bow to us, you'll die the final death!
We must survive. This cannot be our fate.
No hope for our people. No hope.
Will you even bleed when I cut you?
I want no trouble.
War Chief Halush's runners told me the worm cultists wouldn't surrender. Unfortunate, but no fault of yours. Still Rise Village is in your debt. In truth, I feared the Worm Cult lieutenants went to our cellars on purpose to work dark magics from within our village. Wow. You've proven yourself a friend of our village. As a friend, we'll entrust you with our secret. It's simpler to show than explain. Please, do not be alarmed. Fear not. We're the same people we were before we gained this affliction. Years ago, a terrible sickness swept through our lands. I had to do something to keep my people safe. It's why I made a deal with the Daedra. Before the sickness, our miners uncovered an old temple to Clavicus Vile. When we were dying, I sought the Daedric Prince of Bargains to save our village at any cost. I begged the Daedra for immunity to the sickness. You can see the cost. Last night, the cultists stole the Soul Gem Array, the relic holding our spirits. In time, they'll use it to enslave us. We mustn't become thralls of the Worm Cult. Shaman Chira has a plan to stop them, but it will require your aid. Please, speak with him.
You're the one who killed the Worm Cult's lapdogs. Chieftain Sulak told you the Worm Cult stole the Soul Gem Array, yes? Once they discover its secrets, they'll enslave our entire village. Yes, if it isn't too late already. When Clavicus Vile cursed us with his hollow existence, he placed our spirits in the Soul Gem Array. It must be recovered. Easier said than done. The energies protecting the relic kill living creatures who touch it. But there's a way. Make an offering to Clavicus Vile, and the Soul Gem Array will think you're one of us. Then you can recover it safely from the Worm Cult. Take this totem. War Chief Elush can let you inside the Daedric Prince's temple. Once inside, place the totem upon the blood fountain as an offering to Clavicus Vile. I fear there's little time before the Worm Cult discovers the secrets of the Soul Gem Array. Be quick before they add us to their ranks. Yet another benefit of this damnable curse. Decades ago, the Nahatan flu swept through the land. You call this survival? To never again taste Gua flesh, nor feel a lover's touch. We are but shadows in the water. Some feel the curse is a Daedra's cruel jest. Yet I thank Clavicus Vile for a vital lesson. Immortality is the true curse, you see. With the Soul Gem Array in the hands of the Worm Cult, they can influence us through our curse. They could force us to surrender, attack one another, any number of awful things. But they don't possess your soul. They hold no power over you.
Eternal life is full of advantages. No need to pull your blows when training. What do you need, stranger? That fool thinks worm cultists can sway the proud warriors of Stillrise Village, does he? I'd say the man lacked a spine. I couldn't see it for myself. We have no hearts to fill with fear, or blood to run cold. No blow is mortal. We're unstoppable. We can't die. We can fall for a time. It's how the cultist overpowered one of Shaman Chira's acolytes and stole the soul Gemare. Here's the temple key. When you're done, bring it to Acolyte Morag, and tell her not to lose this one too, would you? A shame you're flesh and blood. I'd let you train, but my warriors might forget your squishy parts. Sure, the ones with marrow where it counts. The rest listen to Shaman Chira whine about a curse. They'll come around. I'll do what I've always done. Protect my people. And themselves, if necessary. We need no sleep or food. There's no sickness and no pain. If I fall in battle, I recover. I don't care if I can't see, taste, or feel the same way I used to. Clavicus Vile's blessing makes us perfect warriors. Shaman Chira couldn't tell his coccyx from a hole in the ground. As for Chieftain Sulak, well, she needs to stop regretting who we once were and consider what we can become.
Make your opponent fear death.
This body won't fail me. Can you say the same?
You bear a gift? How thoughtful. But I can't accept it without providing one of my... I know. I'll share the same gift I gave Stillrise Village. Now you can play Skeever Wicket with your own skull. No flesh, no pain.
Shaman Chira told me to expect you, but wait. Something's off. Beyond your flesh and blood, I mean. Sen's blessings. The curse upon you is temporary. You can safely recover the soul Gemare. I'm positive. Shaman Shira and I studied the curse for decades. This is Clavicus Vile's way of being playful, I suppose. Though I don't presume to know the intentions of any Daedric prince. No, despite what War Chief Halushk would tell you, sheer force can pummel us into the ground. Without Shaman Shira's magic, my bones would still be in the pile where the worm cult left me. Lousy mushroom nibblers. Healing magic works. We often use magical fonts recovered from the temple, like the one next to me. The cultist took one last night, but Shaman Shira has another. The rest are inside the temple. You're welcome to use them while you're still underfed. Lucky for us, I think ahead. Years ago, I fastened one of my toe knuckles to the soul gem array. I can sense it's still in their nearby camp. After you give those moss-gargling cultists a good pounding, bring it straight to Chieftain Sulak.
Do you think I'll give up this prize easily?
Attack!
you, I'll make you my slave.
You recovered the soul gem array, yes? Then inform Chieftain Sulak, so Stillrise Village can finally achieve its salvation.
You've returned. Did you recover the soul gem array? Then the worm cult holds no power over our village. But now, neither do I. Due to the theft of the soul gem array, the war chief and shaman asked me to step down. But as they dispute our future, it's my right to appoint an arbiter. So I appoint you. Whether Stillrise Village continues or ends, preserve the soul gem array and we remain as we are, in this state between life and death. Destroy it, and you end the curse, allowing us a final rest. Experiencing our curse uniquely suits you to deciding our fate. You should hear the Council of War Chief Halushk and Shaman Chira before making your decision.
Shaman Chira whimpers about a curse, but the real curse is allowing someone else to control us with the soul gem array. Something must be done about it. Something permanent. Preserve the soul gem array forever. Clavicus Vile's gift has its drawbacks, but it's the only life we have. Don't let the weak-willed take it away from the rest of us. There's a room deep in the Daedric ruins with 2 braziers that always burn. I'll give Shaman Chira some credit. He figured out what they did. Placing the soul gem array into the ice of stasis will preserve it, and us, forever.
The worm cult nearly unlocked the secrets of the soul gem array. If they could get their hands on it, so could anyone else. This torment will never end, unless you're the one to end it. Destroy it, so Clavicus Vile's grip upon us ends. Our bones may collapse, but our spirit, Clavicus Vile, provided the means on the day he cursed us. Deep in the Daedric ruins burn 2 braziers, one of ice, the other of fire. Placing the soul gem array into the fires of destruction will destroy it.
Shaman Chira whimpers about it. Preserve the soul. There's a room deep in the deep.
You can't be so cruel. This is eternal torment. My acolytes won't allow you to curse us with life.
The war chief has plans for us.
the Soul Jamboree and free us from torment! I'll end our curse even if it means your death.
You felt the true splendor of my gift to Stillrise Village. What gift have you for them, I wonder? Preserve their existence or end it forever? Which will it be? Probably the boring one. Callous brute. You would remove their capacity to truly die, forcing them to suffer their endless existence until the end of time? Are you too weak to allow them the rest deserved by all mortal creatures? How intoxicate! Now, be gone.
You've chosen what we couldn't for ourselves. Without the fate of the Soul Gem Array held over us, we can finally begin to think of our future. Thank you, Arbiter. You are always welcome in Still Rise Village. You've protected Still Rise Village from weak thinking and necromantic tyranny. More than anything, you've given us a future. Possibly beyond these huts in this swamp. We're our own people now, and we couldn't have been without your help.